Craft Brews and Casual Conversations. Been trying to record this for 35 minutes, and it's nothing has gone our way. Everything has gone bad, and I just realized it's October 1st. We're supposed to be talking about strange brew shit. We'll see what we can find. Here we are.
We're just queuing it up. Yeah, cue it.
Strange brews, conspiracies, murder, ghost stories, aliens. They're all coming to get you, my dears.
All right. Yeah, everything's going to be fucked probably, but we'll do our best to fucking make it work. And it's, I'm very frustrated, Rob. Very frustrated.
I know. I've noticed you've been getting more and more so for the last 35 minutes.
It is my computer. My computer is archaic. It's a piece of crap. I bought it in, I don't know, 2009, 2010, something like that. So it's old, and I need to get a new one. But you know, all that stuff costs ample money, which
Costs the cheddar, which is ironic because you're in the land of cheese, but you can't get any.
exactly, correct. I have some things to talk about. I'm not drinking anything tonight because I'm not feeling the best.
I don't want to drink what I poured.
What are you having? You're having some bourbon. You're switching it up a little bit.
I have a bottle of bourbon that's it's a $500 bottle.
Okay.
It's called Old Fitzgerald.
Old Fitzgerald. Yeah.
I think. It's not $500 because it's good. I think it's $500 because they don't make it anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those. And I tell you, I just took a whiff of this bad boy and it stung the back of my throat.
Yeah.
And I put an ice cube in this a half an hour ago, so it's watered down.
Yeah. I don't really have any details on it. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to look.
It's fine. It's a dusty bottle. It's got a cork in it and glass. That's all you need to know.
If only we could always be so lucky. Dusty bottles with a cork in it. That's what I feel like we're going on. Okay, so let's get to it. We're running behind schedule. Frazzled. I do have something in the world of strange brew to talk about. If you want to talk about it, I was curious to see what your opinion on this would be. I was thinking about it. I always hear. I don't always, I should say, but I've heard about when people go to somewhere and they see an apparition, a ghost, a spirit.
Yes.
And the spirit is wearing a red dress, a blue dress. Red means like it's a lover, a love affair, something blue, depressed, this and that. And my thought was then, randomly, how the heck are they wearing clothes? How do ghosts wear clothes? Because the clothes don't die with you. The person dies.
I think you just disproved ghosts.
I think so. Where do the clothes come from? Because anytime there's an explanation of I saw this person, this thing, they'll say, you know, a lot of times they say white or they say they black, but maybe that's just like the workings of somebody, of a spirit trying to make full, be one, be person, be recognizable by somebody. But do the clothes have meaning? So
where are the ghosts that have assless leather chops or chaps?
Where are they? What are they up
they
to?
should, they gotta be out there somewhere. Studded leather.
So I reached out to our local ghost expert, Todd, and I just said, when people see apparitions, why are they usually wearing clothes? Do clothes die with the person, or does the energy manifest the clothing that's seen, or is it the human mind putting clothes on the ghost? And he said a couple of things, couple of theories here. He says that he highly doubts that our energy would present itself in a way that we as humans are not used to presenting ourselves. If that makes sense. Then he also says that if we die tragically, this is just a theory. This isn't necessarily what he thinks, but our spirits or energy can be caught in that death state, which means that we would be wearing the same clothes and exhibiting the same wounds that we have in that tragic death. And also, he says, I also believe that sometimes when people say there's a woman in white or a man in dark clothes, What they're really seeing is most trying to form an apparition.
I could see that with like dress. Like a dress is not actually a dress. It's a not fully formed astral body, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, I don't necessarily. I don't believe in. I don't want. I don't know. I haven't seen enough ghosts to know, but I don't believe whatever you're dying, whatever you're wearing when you die. If it's an extreme event, I think there'd be a lot more, ghosts in hospital gowns, I guess, or something. That's where most people die. It's not tragic and in the moment, unexpected, I suppose. But
Do you think anyone's ever like, because I do think a lot of people who maybe suffer like a massive heart attack or a stroke or something, and while they're in bed, they're sleeping in their underwears. How come we never see like a ghost just bumming around in some boxers, some MeUndies, if you will?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the first answer to that question is that you manifest with. I took that first explanation of you wouldn't manifest naked in the afterlife. You manifest with something on, which gives me the impression that ghosts get to pick what they're wearing. So my question is this: when you manifest later in life, what will you be wearing? I mean, I know I'll be wearing MeUndies, but over that,
Right.
just for comfort.
I just thought it was interesting. It's an interesting fact. Like you never hear that, right? You never hear the ghost that was bum 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 rolling nude.
Yeah, that's yeah. If you could get your manifestation noise as well, how great would that be?
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
I feel like we should be seeing more ghosts that manifest with cell phones now.
Yeah, like taking a selfie or something. Like
Yeah,
flashes.
just like they can't get off the ghost media, Ghost X.
Yeah. And then so that search of the clothing of the ghost got me to this path of colors of the soul. Okay? So I guess you could say like your aura or something like that, but there's different color that you can see with spirits, okay? So it's all spiritual meaning, this and that. I don't know that I've ever seen when I watch Ghost Adventures or I watch a paranormal hunting show, everything I always see is white, but there's also a night vision camera, you know?
I honestly, I think, no offense to our buddy Todd, because I know he's on a ghost hunting show, but I don't think that that's the way to prove the existence of these things.
He would agree with you.
Yeah, I think you're either going to experience that or you're not, and I don't think all people are even open to it. And if you're not open to it, then you're never going to experience it.
Yeah. What color do you think your spirit would be, Rob?
Man, that's a good question. Chrome.
Chrome?
Yeah,
It'd be a chrome colored.
chrome colored.
Okay, so like a silver.
Sure.
That means you were glamorous, high tech, graceful, and sleek.
Well, I was wrong. All right, let me guess again. What about what about neon?
A neon color such as like a pink or a yellow or an orange.
I mean, I always think of neon as green, but
green?
we can go
I got
neon orange. Let's go neon orange.
Here's the green.
Okay.
Money, growth, fertility, freshness, healing, and on the bad side, your negative side, envy, jealousy, and guilt.
I mean, that's like a horoscope. Anybody can. I definitely don't have money though.
We don't know if you have fertility either.
It's true. I'm thinking not at this point.
Yeah, so maybe that doesn't apply to everybody. Look at that. Okay, let's go with orange. Courage, confidence, friendliness, success.
I'll move on from that. I think that's wrong.
One of these is bound to be all right.
Yeah, we got to. What is black? I suppose.
Black is protection, dramatic, classy, and formality. Your the negative side is you're associated with death, evil, and mystery.
See, I don't think that's me either. I think I have an upbeat personality, but I don't think it's successful or courageous.
I don't know that any of these really describe you. Well, here, hold on. You're white.
Well,
Goodness,
let's not get
goodness, innocence, purity, easy, and clean.
I think I hit on those. You know, it's why does even the soul gets the
colors.
Yeah, the white soul takes all the good, takes the purity. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
A little on the nose.
I don't know. That's what I got in the world of Strange Brew was the ghost.
Look at how much water I added to this. I added a bunch of water to it, and it smells so bad.
What does it smell like?
Oh my god, it smells like it's very oaky. It's got a wood smell to it.
Okay.
It is sweet.
Yeah.
In a tart kind of way. God, when you really sniff it in though, there's something on that back end that really just like tickles the old nose hairs, you know?
Yeah.
I've yet to take a drink of it, and I don't think I can.
Well.
I need to be,
But all right.
Sorry, listeners. I'm 10 pages into my assigned script.
You signed it?
You assigned it last time.
Oh yeah. When was the date on that?
I thought it was November 20th.
Okay. Good. 10 pages. How many more do you got?
To write?
Yeah. Like 80?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't know. I have no idea what it's about. I literally just started with a title and started writing in script format with dialogue, and I have a little bit of an idea of what's happening in terms of what the characters are their interactions are, but I have no idea what they're. Right now, they're waiting for something. I don't know what it is. They haven't told me yet, I guess.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good. That's progress. I like it.
It's definitely a different format of writing than I've ever done. I normally over outline and I write little. Like I don't write the way that I'll outline the hell out of it, and then when it comes to writing it off the outline, I get bored. So this time I just was like, start page 1 and just write through it, and if it's bad, go fix it. Yeah,
good. I had a discovery about myself over the weekend. I had to take my daughter to her cross-country meet. She had to be there early. I drove her. She didn't ride with her team because she was with me. And it didn't make sense for me to drive an extra hour on top of the hour I already had to drive for her to go with her team, right? So I just met her team there. She was asked to be there at 8:30. So I dropped her off at 8:30. And then she didn't run till 10:30. So I had 2 hours to kill in a city that's away from my home. So I had to stay, within the parameters of where this event was taking place. So I went to a coffee shop.
Platteville?
No. I went to a coffee shop. I walk in, and I see they got this list of fall beverages. The fall beverage flavors at this establishment. They had one called the apple honey latte. They had a pumpkin spice latte, and they had a Teddy Graham latte, and they had some other ones. Now, I was eyeing up that Teddy Graham latte.
That's where my mind goes to. I mean, I love a pumpkin spice, but a Teddy Graham, I mean...
I do love pumpkin spice as well. And I was like, you know what? I want this Teddy Graham latte. And then I was just like, in my head, in real time, I'm like, well, why does it have to be called a Teddy Graham latte? I am going to be...
It's just a Graham latte, right?
Teddy Graham latte is what it said. And then I am going to be, in my mind, I was like, I'm going to be drastically judged if I say a Teddy Graham latte. People are going to make assumptions about me. There's people behind me that are going to hear me order. But I'm going to do it anyways because I have no shame, right? And I'm just a connoisseur of fine beverages. I like good flavors. I like good taste. I go up to the counter and I promptly ordered an apple and honey latte, and it was disgusting. It wasn't good. I didn't like it whatsoever. And then I was in a conundrum all the way back to this cross-country meet on, why didn't I just order it? I'll never see these people again. What is it about me? What was I afraid of? What is wrong with me?
Here's what you do. Now, can I give you a scenario? Can I give you a way that you can get through that?
Yeah.
Take everything away from your shame and your internal monologue about ordering a Teddy Graham latte, right? You go up and you go, I think this honey app, I'm going to try this Teddy Graham latte. And then as they're kind of typing in, go, who's Teddy Graham and why does he get his own latte?
Yeah, I wasn't
Boom.
that quick.
Now it's like you didn't order it because you love Teddy Grahams. You ordered it because
Of Theodore Graham.
Yeah, because of Theodore Graham. And who the hell's this guy? He's got to be pretty special.
Do you think if I went up there and I said I'll have the Theodore Graham latte,
that would have been excellent. We would have become friends after that.
people would
If I was behind you in line,
they would have been like, "What?"
I would have been like, "Make that 2, and his is on me."
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get to adventure that taste, and I'm a little disappointed in myself, ashamed of myself.
Do you want to? I can tell you a coffee shop story that I have recently.
Yeah, please.
So on Lancashire in North Hollywood, there's a new coffee. There's a block of coffee shops, and I swear. So you got on one corner of the street, you got Superba, then you got the City Kitchen Coffee House, and you got there's Horror Vibes Coffee. There's Amped.
Mm-hmm.
All on the same block. All right. Amped is a record, like where you can go and rent out a recording studio and play music, and you can rent instruments in there.
That's cool.
Good coffee. They have really good coffee. Horror Vibes is like everything is based on, like I went in there once. I got the Edward Scissorhands. It's
Hell
like
yeah, that's awesome.
Vanilla mocha or whatever. It's a cool place, but most people, it's too sweet for a lot of people. They don't. It's it's more for the gimmick than it is for the coffee. Anyway, new place opens up midway through the block. It's called the Moon. And one morning, it's like 7 a.m. I wake up early. I need some coffee. I'm out on the mean streets on Lancashire, and I see Horror Vibes is where I was going because they open early. I thought their neon open sign is lit up. So I walk into the door, and a guy sitting at a table turns around and he goes, "We're actually not open." And now to me, I really wanted to be like, "Your sign and open door beg to differ."
Right.
But I go, okay, fine, whatever. And I walk down and the Moon coffee shop doors open. So I go in there and go up to the counter and I order a coffee and a muffin. The guy goes, "You want it heated up?" And I go, yeah, that's fine. He goes, "It's going to take a second because I'm still opening or whatever." And I go, "It's fine. I'm in no rush. It is 7 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm got nowhere to be." He brings me my muffin and my coffee, which is delicious, which I already at this point, I already tip him like 30% just because he was cool and I was pissed at the last guy. It was a vindictive tip. It wasn't even about this guy. I like this guy, but it wasn't about him. Yeah. I was like, that guy back there could have got a 30% tip off me, but he said no. So I'm sipping on my coffee. I got the muffin. I'm talking to my buddy Adrian on the phone. And this guy comes over and he flips on his neon sign that says open. He wasn't even open, and he served me. I went back and put another $5 in his tip jar.
Damn.
Because Horror Vibes coffee, open sign on, won't serve me.
Yeah.
The Moon, open sign, they're not open at all. Their sign clearly says so by being dark, and they didn't. This guy wasn't an asshole about it. He was like, "Oh, we're not open." Anyway, I almost wanted to go and tell that other guy at Horror Vibes, "This is what you just missed out on." And now I'm telling the world.
You don't go there, Horror Vibes. But it sounds like a cool spot.
I mean, it's worth walking into. And then you go down to the Moon for some good coffee.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like, what does this say about me? Why do I have this conundrum? It's the name of a drink.
Why can't you order a coffee? It's, I don't know.
Let's get the record straight here. It wasn't a coffee. It was a Teddy Graham latte.
This is the thing. You're creating something in your head that I can't even compute. You rifled off three pumpkin spice, apple honey, Teddy Graham. My brain instantly went Teddy Graham. That's the one I'm going to get if I'm in that line.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think twice about it. Give me 3 sugars in it too, just for the sake of if somebody does want to judge me for how sweet and delicious my coffee drink is going to be. But that's me. That's a blind spot. I never even would have thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't order this for, I don't know what reason.
I don't know
pumpkin
either.
Spice. I get a little that way with pumpkin spice because so many people like let's be honest. We all love pumpkin spice, but some people
Delicious.
they love to hate it. You know.
I embrace
But
it.
secretly they make it in their basements,
Right.
and they they sip it in dark corners, and so go ahead, judge me out in public, but I know what you do in the shadows.
Right.
Um,
And you listen
and
to Creed or Nickelback.
yeah, exactly, right. Except for, come on, they're both not.
People love them, and now it's popular to like enjoy Creed. I'll be honest. I had their first album on
Their
CD
first
when I
album,
was a kid.
their first album was good. I thought. I haven't gone back and given it a re-listen, but I do remember once I found out that they were kind of like Christian rock. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, I was like, I don't know.
Same.
Now now the message changed a lot for me.
Right. Yeah.
Same.
Same.
But yeah, so I mean, it's got to be something like that, right? Everybody wants the Teddy Grandma. You're the type of guy that won't let yourself just be happy with your choices.
You're right. How do I fix that?
You get to fucking go drive back to wherever that was and get the Teddy Grandma and bring a bullhorn and order through that.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Well, then you'll never heal.
She'll be back there, I'm sure, and I'll take it as my opportunity.
Or go to any coffee shop and just get the most flamboyant, flagrantly sweet, delicious sounding thing on the menu and be proud about it.
I will.
That's
Because that's like the thing. That's the thing. Like people like pride themselves on like, I drink black coffee and only that, no cream, no sugar, this that. And I do drink black coffee on the regular, but every once in a while I like give me a latte, and I drink black coffee strictly because like I'm trying to avoid a ton of sugar. Creamer's got a lot of fat in it. I got a lot of fat in me.
Sounds like you just don't know how to enjoy life.
Yeah, probably.
You worry too much.
You're right.
I mean, I get the latte with half and half, extra sugar.
Half and half. And
I love it.
That's disgusting.
It's so good.
That's disgusting. And I will say too, like if you put too much creamer in coffee, it tastes so bad. I need like 3 drops of the creamer to smooth out a little bit of the bitterness of the coffee. That's all I need. Carissa makes my coffee. Bless her heart, right? Very kind of her. I shouldn't critique that. I should honor it. Not everybody can wake up in the morning and have their significant other making them coffee without them asking, right? And I don't demand it, but I'm lucky enough in that regard that she does that for me. And then she'll even put it in a travel to go mug for me because she loves me and I appreciate that she does it. But she puts too much creamer in it. And then I tell her every time, you put too much creamer in it. And then she goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't put any creamer in it. And then you look at hers. Hers is like, oh my God. It's like 25% creamer. Disgusting. It tastes gross.
I don't know. I like creamer in my coffee. I'll drink it black too. But to be honest, I want my, I don't sip on coffee. I don't sip. That's why this bourbon, I'm not going to drink it. It's made for sipping. I don't sip things. I want to get the process done. The coffee's there for a reason. The water goes down for a reason. So I'll chug an entire bottle of water, and then I won't drink water for a little while, and then I'll chug another bottle of water. It's not, I'm not sipping it throughout the day. I'm not, and coffee's not really. So I just, that's me though. We're all different. I'll put an ice cube in there, cut it with some water, maybe.
Do you think because you like slam drinks all the time, you think it's like an addictive personality trait?
No, I think it's more just like, I think it's that like it's literally putting it off until like I'm just busy.
The sense of
like
urgency,
coffee in the morning. Like I'm not carrying my coffee around when I got to do work. Like there are people that put in a little mug that's got like a the thing on the top that makes it not spill.
Mm-hmm. A lid,
the cap. Yeah, lid.
Yep.
Some people call it a lid. I call it a cap.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I put an ice cube in there, or I'll literally put cold water in it and then freaking down the hatch, and then slam a bottle of water with it, and I'm out the door, and I'm off to do my stuff.
I do tend to drink water with my coffee as well, because like the hotness of it after a while, you need.
Oh no, yeah, there's a way to get it at a perfect temperature, that's for sure, but I'm not willing to wait. And
same. Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's my life. That's my conundrum.
I got to do something fun this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So we took the train to Santa Barbara.
You held the girl's hand?
I did.
Oh my God. First for everything,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, right. Oh my God. I mean, I'm wondering why not everybody's doing this holding hands thing. It is. It should. You'd think that would be taken off like wildfire.
It's a thrill.
But I made a friend on the train. The guy down at the cafe bar, the guy that was making drinks down in the cafe car.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about sports because he saw my Bucks ID. It was very fun. But I think one of the highlights was we found a working payphone at the train station in Santa Barbara. So we made some collect phone calls, and it was really fun to go back in time and make some do the collect call and what's your name or whatever. Go, I'm in a lot of trouble. Please answer, Trevor.
You did that to Trevor?
I did that to my mom, my dad, and then my buddy who's in the hospital. So we were trying to cheer him up.
Yeah.
My mom's the only one that answered. Kudos to her, but it was a $15 collect call for her to pick it up.
I didn't know collect calls still existed.
I know that was the thing. I was like, and I found out that this is very clever because when you dial 1-800-collect, it's been a long time. Mm-hmm. You only have to do the 1-800
COLECT.
Yeah, but you don't do COL because that would be 222 to get to the C. You remember how text messaging works or whatever?
Yeah.
It does, like the phone. It took me the first time. I forgot that when you dial a number like that, you don't actually go through it and do that. It's still just all three letters are on that number once. Right. It's not like text messaging. That's where I'm still a millennial. I have to admit it. So the first time I dialed, I went through and did it like I was text messaging the 1-800 collect. Some phone sex line figured out that people would make that mistake because when you do that, that is what you call like the 1-800-222-66 like 44466 whatever that number is. I was like, well, look at that, entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I used to. That's literally how I used to get rides with like. From school, there would be
it's Drew, I'm done.
Yeah, come pick me up, and then you just hang up. And then I found the other trick of it was if they call the payphone, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah,
they call it, so like caller ID. It said what the number was, so then they would just call me back on the phone. I would answer it, and then look at that, loopholes all over the place.
Yeah, and so 1-800-collect had to up their rates to $15.
There used to be commercials about that.
Yeah,
about different like collect calls.
Hey, it's Bob. I had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh God,
remember that one?
Yeah. I do. That's crazy.
But it's like what was fun is that the fact that the person I was with is goofy enough to where when we saw that payphone, we both were like, all right, let's make some collect calls.
It was on the train?
It was at the train station. We were just waiting for the train at Santa Barbara. It was a little late.
Gotcha.
It was a great trip, but that was a highlight. Drunkenly making collect calls.
Collect calls. It's Rob. We had a baby. It's a boy.
Who's not fertile now, Ma?
Who's what?
Who's not fertile now, Ma?
All right. Remember you doubt my fertility? Yeah. Guess what? There's a baby. And now I have to call you collect. So are you going to reimburse her that $15?
Yeah, I'm going to. I just need to figure out how because she doesn't have Zelle.
Well, there's Venmo, PayPal.
I don't have any of that jazz.
Old school check. You could really.
I do have checks. I could send her a check. But in reality, I'm going to see my dad in November, so I'll give it to him. Cash.
Isn't your mom in Hawaii right now?
Yeah, but he's going to be going out there, so I'll write on the 10 and the 5 for Mom.
Yeah.
No. That way he can't spend it because if he walks into a gas station and tries to spend a $10 bill, it says for Mom on it. Clearly, they're not going to take it.
Right. They'll be like, "You're not the mom. You're not Rob's mom."
Yeah.
And they'll know
this is just for you, but I keep on seeing over your shoulder. So the blankets, the pile of blankets.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the what's it called? The rubric test. What is it? With the ink blots.
Mm-hmm.
whatever that's doing, it's making me see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle head. That is what I see in those blankets. And it looks like a huge Ninja Turtle head right over your shoulder with a bandana over the eyes.
Huh.
I doubt you see it, but that's all I can see. And I keep on going, it's blankets. Stop doing that. But that's all I can see is the old school Ninja Turtles from the 80s movie.
Yeah, I don't see it. There is a pile of blankets behind me. Warmth is what we provide when you come into this household.
It's true.
Yeah,
it looks like it. Yeah.
Those are the ones that the dogs haven't chewed a hole in.
Is that's why they're on the
shit? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they are. But Rob, it's getting late. I said it's going to be a short one. Technology failed us once again, and this time it was my fault. I had to reboot the computer, and it took forever. It's,
What's crazy is I came in and out of this with relative ease today.
No problems on Rob's side. On Rob, we had a baby. It's a boy. Collect calls. His mother. He's gonna dump out some bourbon. Shame on him.
Yeah, I am.
My throat hurts. I ran 12.5 miles the other day.
I thought it was 12.8.
12.42.
Oh.
So we're both lying. It was, but still quite a bit. Supposed to run 13 on Sunday. I got a DJ Saturday, so hopefully I think I can squeeze it in and get it done. But putting in the work. Got a lot of things going on. I am overwhelmed, and we'll be back next week with a strange brew topic that we both have thoroughly researched and we have become experts on.
Yes.
What is that topic? Not sure. We'll probably talk about it the day before we record.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's how we do it. Because we're amateurs, because we're an independent podcast, we don't have massive amounts of money from Spotify coming in or Wondery or any of those other companies. Damn it, we fund this ourselves, but you get the real rawness of what it's like to be a person with a never-ending inner monologue that's always questioning why you used your right foot instead of your left foot to go over the creek, or why you did this instead of that. Forever questioning your decisions, your appearance. That's what we do here. You get the real shit. And then we talk about ghosts, and we question them. We ask them, why the hell are you not naked when you're dead in ghost form? Makes no sense. You don't see a t-shirt clearance sale for ghosts anywhere. Clothes can't die. Therefore, it makes
they're already dead.
Damn. Now that's deep.
There we go. Yeah. Where's that? Where's those ghosts? Plant ghosts.
Right. Peruse our digital shelves, if you will, by visiting our TeePublic.
I challenge Drew right now to make a naked ghost shirt. X-rated. Full brain.
Well, wouldn't it just be like a blank shirt? Naked ghost?
No. I'm going to need ghost brain.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Ghost brain? Is that what you said?
Yeah, hanging brain. Talking about balls, dude.
Hanging brain?
Yeah. You never heard that before?
No.
All right, well, now we've stumbled into our next strange brew, and that's how you made it to be a 33-year-old man.
I'm 34.
You 34? Yeah, I forgot about your birthday yet again.
All right. How's that bourbon?
It's undrinkable in my. I don't like bourbon. I just don't. I can dilute it as much as I want to, and it won't be worth it to me.
It's delicious.
It looks good though, and real men drink it. I hear, but no one here.
There's no such thing. We're all just people trying to survive, trying to find out who we are. We're trying to chase dreams that, we can see in our mind in the future, but yet the road never brings us closer.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
God bless.
Hey, Francisco, get better if you got this far. This is a buddy of mine. He's in the hospital.
Get better, Francisco. Thinking about you.